Welcome to another episode of Hooked Up Fishing, man. Making a little bit of a mess, but first got in the water, there's bait everywhere. Charles is out there. I forgot my net, so I'm going back to the truck to grab my net real quick. And I'll get back with you guys once we get out here and get on these fish. Finna wade fish a little bit here in West Bay in this pocket. I know you guys can't see nothing, but that's good. But welcome to another episode of Hooked Up Fishing. Charles is out here with me, like he was when we were on the flounder. Today we're on a topwater bite, early in the morning. Nice little area of West Bay. Let's see what happens. So saw tons of bait when we came here, but of course the wind is howling, as always. And I feel the first little gut here, because I just dropped down to knee deep. That's why I say when you go to the left, it gets deeper sometimes. But we're gonna see if we can make this topwater bite happen.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Got a shout out throwing nothing but balloons reels today?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. We're a little kayak fishing group, man, on the WhatsApp. Hard Hitters Kayak Fishing Group. A lot of the team members are throwing the loose LEW''S products, man, and it is definitely paying off. Super dependable reels, and you know, definitely a game changer. No backlashing and all that kind of stuff when you're out here when you set them. One of the great things is, you know, the manufacturer, their customer relationship is just phenomenal, man. Something happens to one of your reels, you call them and tell them about it, send the part in. 90% of the time they're going to send you the part in without any charge, and then the other 10% it may be a charge, but how can you beat that, you know?
Yeah, we're going in the dark, 10 to 15 mile an hour winds.
Yeah.
Neither one of us backlash
Yeah, throwing in the dark, you know, yeah, throwing, like Charles said, we're throwing in the dark, and the winds are 10 to 15 miles an hour, some gust, and no backlash. Just, you know, we're fishing. You're not having to worry about all those other hiccups. We're just waiting on the tag redfish to blow up on this thing.
Tournament winning.
Trout, yeah, that would be nice.
That 10-pounder.
They'll catch a record trout, you know. I don't know what the record is on the speckled trout, but, you know, maybe.
I'm sure it's in the 9-pound range by now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying the record period.
Oh.
I don't know if that's 13, 14, 15 pounds.
Yeah, I think it's in that range.
Yeah.
Pushing 15 pounds.
God, dog. Seems unreal. Highly possible, though. I got a 31 under my belt. I know it's possible. Trinity Bay, man.
30.
Trinity Bay, yeah. Go to Trinity Bay if you want to get your feelings hurt. Wade fish McCullen Park all the way to the spillway over there. Fish straight out to the guts out of McCullen Park. Trey knows about it. There's a lot of fish over there. Trey didn't catch a trophy. He learned that it's heavily populated. You got to be big boys over there in Trinity Bay, because you got gators, you got everything. I just got a blow up on my bone, and the other day Charles said he caught all his. I got a blow up on my big bone heading super spook, and Charles said all his fish came on this skitterwalk, or SSW-11. Yeah, skitterwalk in a pink and silver. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch baits after that blow up. I just finally found my way to at least butt deep water. This is the deepest gut I found right here. I know this gut, I always come to it. I was telling Charles, when I get in, I always go to the left and find this gut. So let's see what I can pull off here. Well, I still got action at a topwater bait before I have to change over to all kind of other stuff. You know, conventional curly tails and things of that nature. I'm gonna try to stick with my topwater, see if I can get them on the top bite this morning. The water's a little funky, so it may be why this pink is going to work. Pink is the most visible color there is. So, and maybe this little smaller presentation will trigger a bite better than that larger presentation. Winds are high. Pretty sure it's blowing the mic. Charles is way over there. I don't know why when the guys get in the water, 2, 3, 4, get in the water with me, they tend not to stick with me. But independence is a good thing. I got that blow up right out there in that area, and I'm standing in that gut. If I go back 10 or 20 feet, I get right back in knee-deep water. So I'm standing in the gut, hopefully. Let's see if maybe hot pink will be the ticket. I don't know how that fish missed it. It must have been a redfish. Trout usually don't miss the top water. Rapala, baby. Rapala. Let's see what we can get happening here. I was going to wade out to those markers I see out there. They may be marking a reef. If the tide was way up, that's what I'd do. I'd go to the reef. But if the tide is out, they're most likely in these guts. Funky color to the water. Hate that, but oh well. Get back with you guys when I get something to happen, man. It's rough in the Gulf right now. Fast cast, Shaw Grizzly. Lonnie Mazak. As soon as I turn the camera off, I know how to get fish, but just hope there ain't no keeper though. Whoa, he took off. He said he ain't going in the net either. Oh, yeah. Better get over here, man. I love this little rig here. Lets me do my thing. Oh wow, get that hook. Oh wow, get that hook out of your boy. Them hooks are sharp on there. Push the button here. He wanted that bugs. Yeah. Just calm down just a minute. I'll get that hook out of you there, buddy. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll get that hook out of you. Yeah. Some good healthy fish out here. Strong as heck. Come on, man. Really? Seriously? I guess if I keep your tail in the water, you're going to do that all day. Even if your tail's out of the water. You won't let me get a grip on you. I'm glad I went and got my net. Strong little fish. Make me squeeze the dickens out of you. Just look, he's barely hooked there. Barely hooked. You know how to throw it, don't you? No wonder you raising all that hit. You're a keeper fish. You wanted to go back home. 16-inch flounder. It's okay by me. If I can get him in the bag. I'll take 5 of those right now. I always come over to this gut because if I don't get any trout or all that bull crap, redfish on top water, one thing I know I can get in this gut is my favorite, flounder downder. Know where to wipe my hand. Didn't bring a rag. Got my glasses all cloudy. Hope he didn't mess up the GoPro lens, which they always do somehow or another. I have nothing to clean it. Maybe my shirt. Good deal, guys. 1 flounder in the bag. See if we can duplicate that. Deep gut right here. See how deep this gut is? See how deep this gut is I'm standing in? I always come to it. If I don't hit no trout, I always get flounder. I got one and missed one. I seen you stick a fish. It might have been a flounder. On a gulp? Oh no, he let it go. Wow. Took the gulp. Took it. You right here. I'm using it as a trailer. I may have to go ahead and put the white on. But if they're eating it, I might as well stick with it. I should have stuck that fish. Had it long enough. This one I'm using, it probably ain't nothing but a 16th or an 8th. Should have stuck him. It's all right. Yeah, they. Yeah. Oh wow. No. I mean, he's pulling like he's a monster. What? Oh, okay. Nah, I don't want to see that. Dang, man, he might be a keeper. Yeah, he is. I always get my table fair by doing this. Yeah. You can stop swimming, bro. It's all, yeah, you can stop swimming. You're not in the water, man. You're not in the water. You just, it feels like it. You like that bugs with that pink trailer. Yes, sir. Meat in the bag. If I can get him in there without losing him. That's ribbon fish hitting the top of the water?
When I threw my gulp out, I threw in the area where that top water activity was.
Yeah.
Where the ribbon fish jumped out the water. And I kept getting hit, but it wasn't connecting. I'm pretty sure it was that
Ribbon fish, yep. Okay. And all else fails, just get food. Rigging up this little Bugs jig, and I'm using a pink trailer. Jig's pink and white. Yeah, that's why they're here. You ought to kill them on that white cup. I start doing like you were, dropping my rod tip and staying down. So I think I was bouncing it when I was doing that, maybe bouncing it out of their strike zone. Never?
I just got cut off. That must have not, that wasn't flounder.
Nah. Hope a dadgum fish with teeth don't come in here.
Yeah, I got cut completely clean off. That wasn't a flounder.
Nah. Same thing, and I'm getting hit immediately, and that ain't no flounder.
It didn't hit like my flounder just grabs it. Whatever that was, hit it. Bounced it.
Hope that ain't those bluefish. West Bay's got some of everything in it. That ain't good. Nah, I'm just saying I don't want to start losing baits. You know, the trash fish.
Yeah, that's about the whole rig.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jig head and a gullet. That's a good buck and a half. Especially if, yeah, I saw you. That's surprising. Yeah, I was gonna say you should have waited longer. I thought you missed it. But when it's trash fish, stick them right away, because if they get it down to the line, they're gonna cut it. But if you can get the hook in their mouth, see what they are. I caught a shark like that the other day because the hook was in the corner of the jaw before it could get that line to his teeth.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm kind of worried that's what that was.
Might have been.
There's a lot of small sharks, but big. A lot of pup sharks.
Yeah, and they've been, you know, kind of showing up a lot. Shark Week's coming. Catching them in Texas City on a popping cork, that ought to tell you something. With live shrimp,
Yeah.
that mean they're there. Wasn't even fishing for them. We caught a stingray, and them baby stingrays were born. If you'd have put one of them on the hook, them sharks go crazy for stingray. I don't know what that's about. You see on those, you know, Nat Geo and National Geographic, you'll see them, those videos with them hunting them in the sand. You would think they wouldn't want to deal with him with that barb, but I guess that skin they got is tough. Ah.
This one?
I'm taking this off. The hook ain't big enough. It's pretty, but I ain't gonna in the business of missing fish. Dang, man. Missed a nice fish then. Oh boy. Have to be more careful. Charles hooked up. Water. No. Yes, sir. fish our way in for them or fish our way out for them. We're in the gut. You know, if we just get them to start feeding, they'll eat that top water today. This is the best time to use it sometimes when it's like, instead of just dead flat, because it fools them. You know, when it's dead flat, they can kind of figure it out. Nah, that ain't right. When it's weight. Yeah. West Bay's, that's the good thing about it. It's a healthy bay. I love coming here. This is some of the healthiest water you're going to find in Galveston because of the St. Louis Pass.
It's a drive, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's way worth it. That's why I told you let's go early. You got a real heavy slip sinker on your... Yeah, I'm gonna need one. This wind, I always go light. You know that. You know how I always fish, but this wind's too brutal today. I mean, heavy slip barrel swinkers. I may have one heavy enough though. And what I look like, what you got is about what I got. I'll see.
But like 3 or 4 of everything. Usually that way just in case. Like when that, whatever that was, it broke me off.
Oh yeah. Now I was talking about a slip sinker. Let me see. To go on, I'm gonna change it and use that big gulp you got, the big pink.
I think that's the only pink one I got, but I got white and I got chartreuse.
Big white is fine. Oh yeah, that's heavier than mine.
Want to go too?
No, I think, no, give me a white, because I got a green. I ain't gonna trust the green. Not now. Maybe on another day. I know white and pink. And I had my pink out, didn't
oh, I do got a pink. Put that pink.
Yeah, I'll use it. You use the bead, don't you? The red bead? Okay. Because I got those. Gotcha.
Need one?
No, I got them. I got
Okay, you got
No, that's... But see, the weight I got is that size for like when we fishing.
Yeah, I got
weight.
smaller ones and I got heavier ones, but I figured
Today you're going to have to
was
have...
up, I was like, man, I'll bring the heavier ones just in case.
Trout, man.
Still got them.
Yeah, that's a good trout. That spoon ain't going coming this way. Staying down, that's a good trout. Unless it's a flounder.
That's a ribbon fish.
Wow. Skipjack?
That's a skipjack.
Yeah. I don't want no parts of that. No wonder what I had. Might have been what hit my gulp.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They hit everything. I didn't want to see them. Yeah, if we start doing that, we'll stick with going fishing that gut back in that way. Yeah, I said, man, that's a good trout. Start staying down. That's what I thought it was a trout.
Oh, I thought it was too after you said that.
Yeah, he stayed down. Ribbonfish usually be busting all on the top.
Yeah, he will go crazy the whole time.
I mean, a skipjack, yeah. They always, that's why they call them poor man's tarpon, because they always... Stick him again. Nope. Yeah, because he was holding it. Yeah, I'm going to put it on. Throw the big bone first. Big and noisy. I mean, this is a big old deep flat. Pulling up my brother's reel here at the house. Hooked up fishing, man. Just gonna get my brother in the act. My brother's a rocket scientist over there at NASA, man, and he hasn't been fishing like he should be, so I've been over here unspooling line. If you guys want to know a good trick here, that's what I do to unspool old reels. I just put some tape on the shaft of a deal to where it fits inside that hole, and just crank that handle, man, and you know, that one's wobbly, but it did the trick. Roll all that line up, and you know, if it's good line that you just want to go with a different weight, you're able to save it. Like all of this is good line off of my Lose, my Team Lose Light TLL1SH, one of the lightest bait casters you can buy, and super durable, super dependable. Love the look of it. It's finally getting battle scores. I kept it brand new for a long time, but it's been putting in work. So I put some 14 on there today and took the 10 off that I was crappie fishing with, and it was super fast with this little deal here. All that 10 is on here. When I get ready to reuse it, I can just spool this off and reuse it. But I'm going to stick with this 14 for a little while and maybe get a bunch of the American Heroes for my crappie fishing. But my brother went online and bought that. This is some of the best line in the world here. I love this. This Suffix. They have a new Suffix that advanced, but this low vis green is like it's I want to say it's a mono. Yeah, it's a monofilament, but that low vis helps you out. You know, being able to use it like a fluorocarbon without having to spend that fluorocarbon money. So if you want to, you know, and he got this reel here, this roll, which is, I mean, it's a lot, 3,000 yards, and it's a lot less expensive than buying it the way I traditionally would buy it. And I'm not sure if he's getting the Elite. That's the difference. Yeah, it's the Elite. So it's the same line. The low vis green Elite. And I pay, you know, quite a bit for this small roll that only has 330 yards. And he got 3,000 yards. And it beats buying these rolls here. And probably lose the place I had. It was working well, which was right in there in that couch. And it keeps a little tension on there. Well, I'm spooling it up naturally with tension on the reel. And I'll sit there and fill this thing up. He's got a super old Shakespeare here. But I'm going to let him put it to work. He wants to put it to work, so it may only be good for some boat action. Probably not saltwater capable, because he used to fish ponds with it. But I'm going to get him a nice spool on here and see the castability of it. I'll test it out. Where is it? That's what I was looking for. Let me get it going again. There we go. I had an extra rod around the house here. I was able to give to him. That's full enough there. You never want to go above that red line there. That's good and full. I'll take it out back and see how it casts. But I had this rod around the house where he didn't have to buy one for right now. Because he just wants to check out and see how this works for him. And we'll upgrade him in the rods and all that stuff a little later on. But we may be doing some white bass fishing and cat fishing and stuff like that and crappie fishing anyway. So no real big deal. Thanks for watching.